Hi there, welcome to Kneppy Invest and welcome to my lunch break. Yes, I'm having my lunch break at 3:27 p.m. local time, but that is the usual time I take my lunch breaks because the market is now closed. Yes, the market is officially closed on Wednesday, the 27th of March. And to be honest with you, I have no idea how the market performed today, although I'm lying because I'm looking at the screen right now. It was a pretty good day on the markets. Not sure about the announcements. There was or is only one announcement that I can remember that I really want to have a look at to see how the market responded. And I have a feeling it was a good response. But overall, the market looks like it did a pretty good day today, or had a pretty good day, not did a pretty good day. Market does nothing. But yeah, everything looks like it is up except tech. Tech looks like it is down. So let's have a look at the sectors. Staples and healthcare and industrials all did wonderfully well today. Financials up and information technology down 0.53%. I'm pretty sure the NASDAQ was down. I could be mistaken. Let's have a look. NASDAQ, was it down? Yeah, down 0.36%. So I sort of understand why tech had a bad day today, which might not mean good things for my own portfolio. Gold had a good day, however, up 1.21%, banks up 0.57%, and the only indice, although that's a lie because that's not all the indices, now I can say it, only three indices down: the XIJ, information tech, XUJ, utilities, and the ASX, all technology. All three are down. And as we've just shown you, I just showed you, gold had a really good day. So I don't know what companies performed well or bad today. We'll have a look at that after we look at the announcements. And what I might do is just show you how I get to announcements. I have done this in a few videos in the past. So this is, we'll actually go to the homepage of ComSec. This is the homepage of ComSec. I can see the up the top here, the XAO and XGO up, just like we saw in Market Index. So if you go to quotes and research, there's a company that brought it up. Don't know why Breville Group is up here. Then have a look at tools, and then you have quite a few options, including company announcements. This takes you to the company announcements, all the announcements that were released on the ASX today. I like to filter it just to market sensitive, or I refer it to as price sensitive, because there's a lot of irrelevant information that is released. For instance, let's click back off market sensitive. For instance, we have what's a change in substantial holding can be interesting, or becoming a substantial holder. They can be interesting. Even daily net tangible asset statement can be interesting. Annual report to shareholders can be interesting. All these are not marked price sensitive. Application for quotation of securities, don't really care about those. Appendix 4G, who cares? Letters to shareholders, AGM, NOM, and proxy form, who cares? Advance notice, investor day, unless you really follow that company, GUD Holdings, don't really care about that. So not a lot of price sensitive announcements. Presentations, you see sometimes presentations marked as being price sensitive, sometimes not. So it all depends if the company has released any information in this presentation. And ultimately, the company says to the ASX, this is a price sensitive announcement, but ultimately it falls upon the ASX. Yes, it falls upon the ASX. But if a company says it's price sensitive or not, usually the ASX goes with the company. So let's go back to market sensitive. And let's go all the way back to the start of the day. And most of this is going to be a surprise for me. So I am looking for the type of announcements that are financial in nature that can drive the share price higher or even lower. So we are talking about trading updates, profit upgrades, profit downgrades, and the release of financial results. So Appendix 4Cs, 5Bs, half year, full year results, and also AGMs are really important because a lot of times in AGMs, a company will give an update to how the company is performing. So like a trading update. So for instance, we had New Zealand King Salmon Investments Limited released their results today. Now, to be honest with you, I don't really follow that company at all. And unless the share price increased or decreased significantly, I don't really care. Markup 137.2 million. I'm not interested in these type of companies. Agriculture-like companies are highly dependent on factors that are completely out of control of management. Now, really top grade management in these companies sometimes can be blown apart, or these companies can be blown apart because of the weather. Simple as that. Westpac released a technology simplification update. Don't care about that. So even sometimes price-sensitive announcements don't attract my attention at all. Drilling campaigns completed in Central Tanami project. Don't care. So let's look at some organizational changes. Don't care. Osteopore secures Singapore and Vietnam market approvals. That would be interesting. Well, there you go. That is interesting. I probably would not have expected share price to rally 361% on the back of Singapore and Vietnam market approvals, but that is the sort of announcement I would be looking for, even though it's not really financial in nature. So Osteopore had a markup of $670,000 before this announcement. Let's go to, what was the ticker code? OSX. This is a great thing about doing this without even knowing what happened. Osteopore now has a markup of $3 million. Sort of I can understand why the market got excited about this, because the markup is really low, less than $1 million, and this could possibly be a company making an announcement. Now, fun enough, at one point today, the share price was 76 cents. Share price closed at 30 cents. Share price open. What an awesome day of trading, unless you lost a bit of money. So let's have a look at the 5-minute chart for Osteopore. Share price opened up at about 22 cents. No, it would have been lower than that. Today's Wednesday, isn't it? Share price opened up today at 8.4 cents. That was the low of the day. You could have bought Osteopore at 8.4 cents. I think there would have been a lot of day traders in this. Typically, if this sort of announcement would garner the attention of the market, the share price would have opened up at a much higher price than 8.4 cents. And then you can just see the share price went on a massive run from 8.4 cents all the way to 75 cents. Without doubt, this was day traders. And then the share price high in the day was reached at 10.45, just less than 2 hours after the market opened, and the share price took a dive from 75 cents to 30 cents. So to be honest with you, I'm not going to have a look at this announcement. This is just a plaything of day traders today, more than likely, and that is the results. So even though the share price is up 361%, there would have been some people who bought in this on this run up in the share price and are now down over 50%. For instance, Canadico released a presentation today. More than likely, well, share price is up 5%, but went from 10 cents to 10.5 cents, so not it. Don't care about that. Argent Minerals, massive silver-based metal discovery, up 10%, but again, share price went from 1.0 cents to 1.1 cents. Tivan upgrade Sendover project to a strategic priority, up 2%. Don't care about that. Okay. SRJ Technologies adjustments, don't care. Don't care. High Pages, must have been some sort of conference on today, because High Pages ASX conference, ASX or High Pages released an ASX small and mid cap conference presentation. Share price went down. Okay. X2M Connect wins new contracts in China. A very small company, 10.6 million. Market did not care about that particular announcement. Somnomed went into a trading halt. More than likely, I'm going to say for capital raising. I actually don't know. Capital raising? Trading update and earnings guidance. All this could be a company to put on your radar the next few days, but the very fact they've gone into a trading halt in regards to a trading update either means it's spectacularly good or it's extremely disappointing. So waiting for that. They might release it tomorrow, if not next Tuesday. Now we get to the announcement that caused me a little bit of excitement. And that's EZZ Life Sciences. Probably the only announcement I can remember that I saw this morning that I went, ooh, this might be interesting. Investor presentation and a market update. It's not the investor presentation that I went, ooh, it was a market update. Now, I believe this company might be pretty goodly undervalued, but that's just my opinion. So I don't know how the share price reacted today. Let's have a look. Up 10.7%. It was up even a little bit more, so a little bit of selling in the last half of the day. Share price went to about 59.5 cents. So a little bit of selling, which is understandable. But the market cap is in the low 20s. Now, this announcement's taken ages for ComSec to open this announcement. It's ComSec. It's not ASX. It's ComSec. I have opened up announcements on ComSec of the ASX website, and it opens up almost instantly. I have fiber to the premises. It's quick. This is ComSec. This is the problem with ComSec. I love the platform, but they are slow and they do have some teething issues. Well, not really teething, because ComSec platform's not young. They just have problems on occasion. Sometimes I just have to click on the link and just hit the button again, return button, and then it just opens up really quick. Okay, so to be fair with you, when I did go through this announcement or this market update, there wasn't anything that exciting. Now, I do think this company is undervalued. They have a dividend, they're profitable, they are growing, and they had an outlook. And there were a few interesting things in the outlook that I did cause me to be a little bit excited, because I'm a shareholder of this company. Cash receipts, initial investment made into new marketplaces now producing positive cash flows. Total sales from EZZ's three main marketplaces are expected to be up more than 75% in the third quarter compared to the third quarter last year. 3 new products expect to be launched in the market before the end of this financial year, adding to the 11 from the first half of financial year 24. Acquisition opportunities. Management continue to actively look for synergistic ways to further enhance the scale of the business. So a few things to like about EZZ Life Sciences, but the whole reason I go through this process is I'm looking for breakouts. So is this a breakout we have for EZZ Life Sciences? I have a feeling no, because the share price was under pressure. We won't have a look at the 5 minutes. Yeah, for some reason, the share price was under pressure. I don't really follow this company's movement in the share price all that closely, because I'm in this company for the long term, and I think this company is undervalued. But I can understand maybe some shareholders get a little bit nervous when they see the share price die or take a little bit of a dive, and then they panic when the share price gets to 46 cents and they sell out at the bottom. The share price has rallied the last month or so from 46 to 57 cents, but the share price high for this company is about 74 cents. So a little bit off from that, but again, I'm in this for the long time, not for a good time. The long time, not a good time. So a manager holding in EZZ Life Sciences, and if they continue to grow, continue to be profitable, continue to give their shareholders a dividend, share price of 57 cents in 5 year times. 5 years time might seem like an absolute bargain. Okay, but it's up to you. Have a research of this company. This company's been mentioned a couple of times on AusBusiness Core, and the experts have not liked it. Either it's too illiquid, which is a dumb reason not to like a company, or it's just too small. But I like small companies because the potential for growth is extreme. Will BHP be able to be a 10-bagger over the next 10 years? No. And that's 100% no. Okay. So anything else here? A few companies went into trading halt. I do remember that. Kingston Resources. That is a company, I don't follow that closely. It's a gold producing company that on the surface looks cheap, but I'm not sure. And they're doing capital raising. So as soon as I see a trading halt in regards to capital raising, I move on. I don't care. APM and AVA Risk both went into a trading halt. I do know AVA Risk went into trading halt because of a capital raising. I'm pretty sure it was a capital raising. And I'm a little bit disappointed with that because the share price is at a long-term low. The management should do capital raisings when the share price is long-term high, but maybe they don't have a choice here. Share price in a downtrend. The only reason I still hold AVA Risk Group is just because the company's management have put up some goals for the next about 3 years. And if they meet these goals, and that's a big if, this company would be undervalued. And again, I'm going to say it's a big if whether they meet those goals. So let's have a look at APM. Might be in regards to takeover bids. Okay. In relation to the receipt of a letter from CVC advising they are unable to proceed to finalize a transaction on terms consistent with a non-binding offer as disclosed to the ASX. Does that mean the takeover bid for this company is no longer valid? I don't know. That's what it seems like, just based off that. And we can see, to confirm that, just by looking, well, not that way. Let's have a look at APM. And we can just see by the buyers and sellers, there's one buyer at $1.63, but there's numerous sellers below that. In fact, the share price of this company more than likely is going to open up significantly down when it starts trading again. So it does look like the potential takeover bid for this company is no longer going to go through. There it is. Updated non-binding acquisition proposal received from CVC. Now, the most important thing here is whenever I am a holder of a company that is undergoing a takeover bid, particularly if it's at a significant premium, and I'm pretty sure this was at a pretty big premium, I take the profits and run. So if I was a shareholder and I bought some shares in this company at 75 cents, I'm out. More than likely, I would have sold about $1.25, maybe a little bit more than that. Looks like the offer was upgraded, but it looks like now it's going away. And the share price, more than likely, potentially is going to head back down below $1. That's why I like to take profits, because of situations exactly like this. All right. And then we get past, 9:30. I'm still looking for interesting announcements here, but I don't remember seeing any. I quickly went through it. BrainChip capital call notice. I did look at that, but more than likely the share price was going to go down, and it did go down. Stavely joins Falcon Metals to explore for magnetic nickel. Don't care about that. Okay, ABX Group. And then I'll go through the best performing companies just to see if I did miss anything. And really going through this, there's nothing at all that really floats my boat at all here. Historic granting of exploration tenure in Timor-Leste or East Timor, up 50%, but the share price was 0.6 cents. So that's nothing to be excited about. Okay, so that's the companies that have released announcements. Let's have a look at the best performing companies and the worst performing companies on the ASX. We know Osteopore is going to be the best performing company, and by how? By how? But again, the market cap of that company is only 3.1 million. Otherwise, Biome had another good day. Bubs had a pretty good day. I didn't see any announcements from Bubs. Let's have a look to see if they released any information. Investor presentation, that was today. So maybe it was not marked price sensitive. So maybe the market loved what Bubs said in the investor presentation. That could be an explanation. Rectifier up. Someone did ask me what I'm going to do with my Rectifier technology shares. There's no point selling right now. Acumentis up. It's a nice little rally. Oh, that's not the company I was thinking about. I was thinking of AcuSensus. I was thinking Acumentis. Share price is way more than 8.8 cents. And I'm thinking of AcuSensus with the ticker code ACE, not ACU. Oh, and a very similar sounding name, AcuSensus and Acumentis. Change your names, please, one of you. Okay. And let's do this by market cap. Meridian. Seems like that company is often on the top gainers and top losers. So it looks like the share price of that company is quite volatile. Or email payments had a good day today. That's the other thing. I haven't even looked at my portfolio. So email payments had a good day. Archer Materials had a good day. They released an interesting announcement about 2 days ago. Byron Energy, did they have an announcement? I did see a Byron Energy. Or was that Bass? Yeah, that was Bass Oil. I get those two companies mixed up. And Biome. Okay, let's have a look at the worst performing companies. National Tire. I was so close to buying National Tire at 50 cents. It's now 59.5 cents. Opportunity lost there, but there's many opportunities on the market, so I don't lose any sleep over missed opportunities. Oh, my mouse is going to go lose power soon, but hopefully I'll be able to get through this video without it losing power. Worst performing companies, Raptus, $80 turnover, so that does not interest me. Platinum Asset Management. Okay. This reminds me that yesterday there were two announcements after close that intrigued me. Entire Limited, appointment of voluntary administration. I don't know anything about that company. And then Platinum Asset Management, PTM turnaround program update. And I completely forgot. And that just reminded me, how did they do today? Down 7%, which is understandable. So obviously this turnaround program update was really disappointing, which, to be fair with you, is not surprising. Share price of this company, long-term downtrend. The market got a little bit excited because of this strategic review of the company. And I think that excitement, that brief excitement, has now just drifted away. Massive volume coming in as well. Share price almost at a long-term low. $1 is the all-time low for this company. And the other company was the entire limited. The technology looks interesting. And this wasn't interesting. I'm not sure why they appointed the voluntary administrators, because they had like $5 million of cash, $2 million of debt. I'm not sure why, but I don't know anything about the company. Okay. Let's go back to the top losers. Anything else here of interest? Not that I can see. Let's go look at or list it or do it by market cap. Platinum, Brain Chip, Catapult, 29 Metals had another bad day today. Nothing of interest at all here. And the main thing is no companies that I own. And Alistair Pearls keeps going down, 13.5 cents. That was a good trade. That was a good trade I made, taking profits in that company. Okay. So last thing I'm going to do today's video is actually have a look at my trading portfolio just to see how some companies that I did buy over the last 2 days, how they performed today. So I sort of a mixed bag. So two are down, FBH down slightly, NextEC down, Southern Cross up, Duratec up, Magellan Financial up, PEXA up, up 2, and PMV down. Let's have a look at PMV. And we shall have a look at the 5-minute data just to see. There was a little bit of selling today, and this is interesting. So yesterday, the main selling was during the first 20 minutes, and it looks like the first hour, that's when we saw the selling today. And that probably, in my mind, means there is an institution getting out of PMV. The daily chart does not look good. In fact, yesterday's daily chart does not look good, but I thought maybe the bottom has been reached. Doesn't mean I will sell. So there isn't, and share price is not down all that much from when I bought, so it's about 2% down. Maybe just a little bit more than that, maybe 3% down. I like to take these positions, let them have time to breathe and grow. What's another good word? Just to percolate. Maybe that's a good word. I don't know. And the reason behind that is if we go back through my trades right now, quite a few of them were down within days of me taking the position. For instance, here's one for ServiceStream. I bought at 81 cents, and 2 weeks later, the share price was as low as 78.5 cents. So I needed time for that position to just do its thing. Same thing with Hub. So these are my two longest positions right now. So I bought at Hub at $32 back in August. Share price in October fell all the way down to $30. Now, I was going to sell if I saw the share price of that position fall below $30. It didn't. That was just a nice support level. And then when it tested that support level, it took off. So I gave Hub24 time to breathe. Some of these other ones, maybe not Electro-Optics. I think Elders just went sideways for a long time. That's okay. Cobram, finally moving up. I bought it $1.68, and it was lower than $1.68 for the next month or even 2 months. So I bought on the 15th of December, and on the 22nd of February, it was actually lower than $1.68. So I just needed time for this to grow into my thesis. And maybe the question is, maybe I buy a little bit too early. Maybe I should give some of these trades a little bit more time, and I could buy them at a better price. But I just find them, I like the pattern, I see a good opportunity, and when I find that, I just have to take a position on that day. I'm a little bit impatient, which is sometimes a bad thing. But sometimes, like Megaport, my thesis goes great from day zero. So I bought at $12.05, and it hasn't been lower since that. Another one is Adrad Holdings. I bought at 72 cents on the day they released their results, and the share price hasn't been lower. In fact, it's 93 cents now. And A2 Milk. I bought A2 Milk at $5.45, and the share price has not been lower. So sometimes you just don't know. But I'm willing to let any losing position just prove me, well, maybe not prove me wrong, but let those positions time to breathe. So I'll probably do the same thing with Premier Investments. Actually, let's have a look at email payments. Ooh, so we're waiting to see if it breaks out above $1.24. This could be the breakout we're looking for with email payments. Some good volume coming in, by the way. So with Premier Investments, I just don't like the two one-day candlesticks, 2 down days, and the share price is now back to where it was before the company released their results. Now, I think possibly we might see the share price move back into an uptrend, but just possibly this point in time. But I'm just going to leave Premier Investments a little bit of time. Paxtra is another one where share price is now higher from when I bought. Magellan Financial, about the same price. Geratech, this could be a good trade. Share price is trying to run up. MyState, same thing. Share price is trying to break out, still at $3.60. And Southern Cross, definitely going to give this one time to just do its thing. And I'm going to give this a lot of leeway. And when I say leeway, if the share price falls below about 90 cents would be my sell point. Bought it at $1, $1.03 right now. I'm going to give this position a lot of time to grow. And maybe this position, Southern Cross, belongs in my small cap portfolio. But I think what I'm going to do is I want to wind down that portfolio so I can only focus on two portfolios: quality companies and trading positions. So a lot of my companies I do own in my small cap portfolio, more than likely I should be trading those positions, and Southern Cross is or fits into that realm. But otherwise, it looks like a pretty good day for me. And I'm going to check my Kneppy's portfolio. These are all my other positions. And some companies had really good days today. Some companies had negative day, but overall, looks like I had a pretty good day on the market. Okay, that's what I'm going to talk about in today's video. If you have any questions, any thoughts, I still have 15 minutes for my lunch break, but I had a shower before I did this video. I need something to eat. And then I have to actually not edit this video because not much editing is needed for these type of videos. I just need it to do its thing in, what's it called? Final Editor or whatever it's called. Final Cut Pro. It could take maybe 15 minutes just to render and that sort of thing. Anyway, so if you have any questions, any thoughts, leave those in the comment section of this video. Otherwise, I'm not a financial advisor. If you do need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who is I'm going to say classified. Someone who is justified, classified, someone who is has papers that shows them they are an expert at what they do, and let them do their thing and speak to your own needs. What is the word I was looking for? Someone who is graduate. No, I can't even. Brain has gone. I've been working 8.5 hours. Okay, anyway. And last thing I should add, I've already said it. Okay, that's it for today's video. Have a good day. Bye.